We are live.
Awesome.
So,
Great.
It's
hi
better to be
everyone.
alive.
Hi everyone.
Yeah.
Happy full moon.
Great.
Oh wait. Oh my gosh.
Someone echoes.
Hold
Someone
on.
echoes. It's not me.
No, that's me like always. Don't be surprised. Like if I don't do this
Surprise.
often.
You do it often.
What?
You do it often.
What are you guys talking?
So
I'm trying to
Nothing?
fix my computer here.
it
All right.
doesn't cooperate like that.
I can't multitask like that. Okay. All right. So let's do this again.
There we go.
Welcome to the Raven Wolf channel. Tonight we have the R&R show, and our lovely guest is Anja. So
Hello.
welcome, Anja. Welcome, Ransom.
Hello, hello.
Happy
Hello.
moon.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm just pulling the chat up so I can see a bit.
Yeah. Hi, everyone in the chat. I'm not gonna say everybody's name because
Wow, that's good. If there's that many people and you just don't want
no, I just want to say hi, everyone, because I don't want to leave.
That was me. Sorry. Shut up. Sorry. I was talking to my phone.
Oh my god.
I didn't mean you. I mean my phone.
that's funny.
Oh, do you have the Ransom Scratch put a link on the chat for you to check it out? So go.
Oh, you want me to go to the chat and then fuck up and echo it for so we can all feel the same?
Yeah.
All right. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Let's see. What are we scratching up? All right.
Scratch said, Ransom, check this link out and the main story on it.
We'll see.
Max, I chew what up?
Clear vibrations. Thank you for stopping by. Happy full moon.
Awesome.
Yep, happy.
So tonight we're just gonna be talking about all kinds of stuff. I want Anja to talk about the winter solstice. She actually made a video yesterday explaining, and she showed what she does, how she celebrates it. So if any of my mods can go to Anja's channel and put the link of that. What's the title of that video, Anja?
Yule blessings.
Yule blessings.
Yeah, and I just talked a little bit because I was doing my rituals, right? So, but I just wanted to talk a itsy bitsy bit about it last night.
Yeah, and I think it's great because like me growing up, putting of friends, am I saying it right? An offer, like you know, is that a right word? Am I saying it right?
Yeah, offering and
Yeah.
yeah.
That's that normal, like that's nothing out of norm for me because we do that every Day of the Dead. So when you were explaining that you do offerings, it was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So it's like, I don't know, some of the things that resonate with you and some that really don't, that really resonate.
Yeah, and that's where the history comes from, actually, from Santa Claus and leaving the cookies out, right?
Yeah, that was very interesting. So do you want to start with that? Do you want to start talking about it?
Sure.
So why you don't start from what is it? And why is it called like that?
It's called like that. Okay, where do I start? Well, it's one of the main holidays of the year of the wheel, right? So, and it's closing the circle. Anna, are you frozen? No.
No. I'm here.
Am I frozen?
No. Why you think you're freezing?
No, I think I have to turn my phone off because every time I have my phone on, something happens.
Oh, no.
I leave it off, but I can't see the chat then. But better safe than sorry.
Okay.
Well, yeah, like I said, it's one of the festivals that closes the circle of the year. And the ancient people, like the Vikings, the Nordic, the Celts, they all celebrated those holidays that were connected with nature, with the sun, with the moon, right?
Yeah.
And it started back then with Yule or winter solstice. It's the longest night of the year, and it closes the winter time, the dark time, and then the sun comes back.
I have a question
So back then,
before you keep going. Is it
yeah,
always,
you just ask.
is it always on a full moon, or this Friday just happened to be on a full moon and it was what, Ransom?
No, it goes with the full moon. That's why you cannot always go with the date, because they celebrated by the moon and the sun back then, right? They didn't have a calendar. They
And
didn't
plus
know
our
it was
Gregorian calendar, as we know, is so out of sync with the natural.
So like
You're muted, Ransom.
way,
Or we can't hear you.
boop.
Hi, Manic. I saw your pictures on Facebook. I love it. Have you seen it? Anja, do you have Manic as your friend in Facebook?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Decorated beautifully, her house.
Oh no, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I gotta find her on
Love
Facebook
you, Manic.
then.
I'm glad you stopped by, and as you can imagine, I was
Hi, Manic.
thinking about you lately. Because last time I saw you was a few. Oh, actually, Anja and I saw you at the same chat when she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was showing the house, and I had to leave for energy work on someone.
Yeah. Manic says to find her, Anja. Hi, Mama's Cat, Simple Life. Thank you for stopping by.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Awesome. No, I was just saying, wasn't the Yule usually was on the 12th? They changed it to the 25th.
No, it goes with the moon. All those old ancient holidays go with the moon. Like Samhain, Halloween, for example, that goes with a new moon. So it always goes by the moons or by the sun. And actually, this is like where moon and sun supposedly have the lowest energy, but I can't say that about that moon this year. It's like, whoa, because people go more into sleep modus for a purpose.
Have you been sleeping a lot, Ransom?
Yep.
Yeah, me too. I've been exhausted for the past, since Wednesday, really.
I don't know if it's the sativa or the moon, but I've been up when the moon was up, and then I take a nap anyway, like noontime with the moon.
Yeah.
That's why I trip, that actually I kind of live out my life on the moon schedule. Yeah, if it's up in the daytime, I'm also up in the daytime, and I see it like it's crazy. No, I was reading that the old Yule holiday actually used to be around the 12th, though. But the moon changes every year on the Greco calendar because of the way that it goes around the Earth. So like every month the full moon ain't at the same time. It keeps changing on a 28-day cycle instead of the 30 and 31 and cycle.
Right.
So
I like how you said the Greco, or yeah.
Well, that's because that's a different calendar. If you go by the moon, then you do the whole year by the moon.
Yeah, and
all of those old monuments were set up that way to do it the way that on the moon year, not the sun.
I think so. All the ancient cultures. I know the Mayans.
Doesn't that sound more mathematical to you? Every 28-day thing, and then instead of every weird lunar years and stuff like that, because they had to fix the calendar because it was off. So that's why we get leap years.
And yeah, you keep going.
That's a cool picture.
I can't see you. I gotta switch to my phone again, I guess. Yay.
Okay, leave and come back.
Okay, I leave. I leave.
Yeah, one of the things that I've been looking into. Huh?
You know how the menu gets big and then it'll be over your camera and you have to slide it off. I think that's what happened to her.
Oh,
Where you can't see the menu.
there she is.
So I remember that happened to
Hi,
me.
Anja.
Can't see shit on it.
Can you hear us? Can you see us?
Hola. Hola.
We can't hear you.
She's not saying nothing, really. Oh, now she is.
Yeah, she's moving her mouth. That means she's.
No, I heard something.
Oh.
Fuck,
And it sounds so magically when she disappears.
Hey, did they? Yeah, I was gonna ask, did Zoom update the damn sound effects? Because what's going on? Teleportation sound.
It sounds, that's definitely a new thing. That sounds so magical. But yes, Flex, thank you for reminding me. Actually, I don't know if you guys remember or not, that I talked about the gap days or galactic portals from the galactic calendar. Well, today on a full moon is actually a galactic activation portal.
An activation portal.
Right. So
that means our can blast off.
So and it's like super intense because it's on a full moon. That I don't know about you guys, but this full moon to me feels like an eclipse energy, like really fucking powerful. What do you think, Ransom?
I don't know about that, but it is bright outside.
But haven't you been feeling different, like more tired?
Yeah, I've been feeling sleepy, but not right now. But the moon's up though, so you know.
Yeah, Max, that's right. So let me see. Oh, there's
Bing bong. There she is.
Anja.
Yeah. This computer tech kills me.
What was I?
Sorry, I think my modem just sucks in a laptop because it always cuts my internet.
I think that you know, like I bet there used to be some sort of real acoustic magic, like with the sounds and stuff. And then they couldn't figure it out, so they started making what we call technology now, like the computers and tablets and all that shit. It's like it's like an imitation, but it doesn't. It does it, but they keep having to invent new shit to make it work better. I think people used to be able to do elements that way. They didn't need to like have a computer or a tablet or nothing. They just use a piece.
They didn't need anything. That's why they wiped them out.
They used a piece of crystal to do it.
I just want to read what the portal days energies are, so people know, because I was telling them, Anja, before you jump back in, that today is a galactic activation day. So portal days are energy nodes between common Earth time and galactic time. Time wave intersections that facilitates the reception of cosmic knowledge. On portal days, two distinct perceptions of reality are intertwined and linked together. It's the 28 lunar rhythm which intermingles with the galactic heartbeat, causing for universal wisdom to spiral down our day-to-day life. The frequency of the galactic activation portal is best understood as a tangible presence of 7 vibration, which makes life surprising and pregnant with meaning. 7 days it takes the moon from one phase to the next. Approximately 4 times 7 days lasts one full lunar cycle. The 4 indicates the 4 elements: fire, water, earth, and air, of the 4 directions, bringing energies into form, preparing the vessel for the 7 to descend.
Interesting.
So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I thought that it was very interesting because that's happening. The full moon is happening. Right?
Yeah.
And Tim was mentioning that in Vedic is, because in Western is the full moon is in Cancer, in 0 degrees in Cancer, I must say, and I'm actually a 0 degree Cancer moon in Western. And also my mom is 0.1 degrees in Cancer moon. So
yeah, that's pretty cool.
yeah. But anyways, it's in Gemini in Vedic. It's in Gemini in the nakshatra of Ardra. And I am a Gemini moon in Vedic, but different nakshatra. Anyways.
You see what I also like with that full moon during that time now, like I spoke yesterday also about the 12 nights. Starting from yesterday, you use the 12 nights, which went into the 12 nights of Christmas, but it was just taken over from, and those 12 nights, you don't work, you don't do anything. Of course, we have to work, but
No.
I'm not saying skip work now for 12 days.
No,
but
you told me I'm claiming it.
You have to prove.
I'll be like, sorry, it's holiday right now. I'm not participating.
So you take those 12 nights of reflecting your last year, like, and then you try to release, and we're all releasing right now. So this matches perfect with the full moon. And when the moon is decreasing, and with every time you release more and more. So that's what I like too about it. And like you can choose every day another little mantra for your meditations that you do, right? It doesn't have to be like I mentioned it yesterday, that those were just little examples. But the best thing is like to reflect what happened last year, what did you like, what didn't you like, did you hurt someone, did someone hurt you, how did you react, what triggered you?
You said that there's a list of things that you can do every day different. So is the list something that one make, or there's a list that you can search on Google and find?
No, you just do it yourself.
Oh, okay.
You know, like yeah, whatever is important for you right now. I mean, everybody knows what they have to let go or what still triggers you. If something still triggers you, then you dive into what triggers me and what happened to me that this triggers me. For example, just an example.
Not only, that's a big thing, that triggers. Also, I noticed that fear is a big one right now. I've been picking it up in my cards, and I've been, having to deal, to trust the universe, work on that, and not have fear to the future. I even made a video about it, that things that I've been working on, right?
Right.
Stop there, Ransom.
Yeah. It's like you can work on your self-esteem, on everything, and this time is perfect to release those, because the energies are made for this. Also, the veil is open or thin during that time again.
Yeah.
And you also connect better to your ancestors again. And this goes back to the olden days. That was another night when they connected to their ancestors.
You're extremely distracting. You're like a little child that is like, Mommy.
Because
that's funny. Supernatural says Ransom is just working on himself right now, facing his shadows. Oh my God. But yeah, I agree with you, Anja. And I don't know. I kind of feel like if I can find a word to describe how the energies and how things are wrapping up, pretty much like, all right, get your shit ready. It's a wrap up. You have to get this shit. Like, I'm gonna be triggering you, like little things that needs to be cleaned up. I'm gonna send it to your face. Deal with it, grow, because we're about to start a new year with a freaking eclipse. So hang on.
Yeah, stop feeling sorry for your ass. Get it on, right? Get it moving.
And I feel also, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I've been feeling like I've been tested. So also I feel like it's kind of like, okay, the universe is like, okay, you've been doing this work. Now you talk the talk. Now, do you really trust me?
It's true though.
We have no choice but to trust the universe. We live in it.
Yeah, but you can set goals also for the new year, like not the typical new year goal, like, but you can
No more
try.
Twinkies.
No more Twinkies. Are you nuts? What are you saying? No more Twinkies, you
They
creep.
replaced them, and now they don't taste right.
You creepy, no more Twinkies.
No, man, they used to be delicious, but then they changed the recipe. Now they don't taste right.
I don't know. I haven't eaten them for
I don't
years.
know. All of those things taste so artificial to me now. Like if I try to
I'm
buy
telling
something
you, it's
like
not the
that,
same thing. Like when I'm trying to show my kid an experience I had, and then I share one, and I'm like, ugh, this ain't even the same thing, man.
it tastes so fake, so artificial, and so GMO-ish. It tastes like GMO-ish.
No,
Yeah.
actually, that's what we should all do is give up GMO for the new year. Just
Yeah.
talk about going on a diet. You'll barely ever find food that's organic anywhere, and so you won't eat that much.
That's true.
I mean, because there's only a certain places that have it.
Yeah.
And that you mostly can't afford as
Yeah.
a human being.
But Anja, I want you to explain because I thought that was something very cool because I didn't know the relation between Santa Claus and
Well, hey, you remember? Don't he have a helper? And everybody got all mad and started calling it racist because he's a dark dude.
wait, what?
Santa
What?
Claus helper. There's a dude. It's a black guy, but he's not black like from African. But it was already in, and he hung out with Santa Claus. He was a helper.
Is that a movie?
Everybody started saying it. Well, I'll find the thing. I forgot the guy's name. It's a character out of mythology, but everybody took it to be racist when it wasn't really because they've been doing it for years.
I don't know what you're talking about, Ransom.
I'll find. Don't know the name of the
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. But he wasn't actually black. He was painted black with
Yeah,
Joro.
that's what I mean. But everybody took that and put some other idea on it and then started calling it fucked up.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. I remember that.
And it had nothing to do with the bullshit they were talking about. They were trying to say it's racist, and it had nothing to do with that other reason people paint themselves. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, and he was just.
It wasn't blackface. It was just he was painted black.
Aurora Rain said, Mr. Hinky.
That's what I'm saying, but it was all blown out of proportion. I remember that shit.
Yeah, of course. They pull everything out of proportion if they want a reason.
I don't remember the dude's name, but he's like Santa Claus's helper, man. And it's just like
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
go-
a very old story. I forgot his name too. I even forgot the German name. It's old. But I remember him going around with Santa Claus and the good kids. They got a gift in their shoe in the morning, and the other one got a whacking.
Really?
Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah. Try to say that today to a kid. You better behave, or you got to whip him from Santa. Well, I'm gonna take it to child services.
Yeah, over here we always tell people they get lumps of coal too. You know, like you get charcoal and orange peels if you're not good. You know what I mean? I remember my kid used to go, "What? Why would I get that?" I'm like, "You're a bad kid. You're gonna get a lump of coal or charcoal and orange peels. That's all you get."
Yeah, the churro. The other guy.
See, I was lucky because in Mexico you get
twice.
You get gifts from Santa Claus on the 25th in the morning. Yeah. And then we also celebrate the three wise men, right? The ones that came to see Jesus when the
Magi, the magic people.
Yeah. So they bring toys. Well, Santa Claus bring toys, and then the three wise men brings like clothes and shoes and stuff.
And resin and ointments. And all kinds of stuff.
And you're supposed to put, I don't know why, but you're supposed to put your shoe that you wore that day on the bottom of the tree, and they will also leave money inside the shoe.
What? You see, we had to put out our shoes in front of our door. We had St. Nicholas Day on the 6th of December, and you had to put out your shoe. And if you're lucky, you had something in your shoe the next morning. Which
is
of
awesome.
course wasn't your dad or your mom putting it in there, of course.
You don't do that here. That sounds awesome. I would love that.
So yeah, we celebrate
For little
Santa
kids,
Claus
it's
on the
fun.
25th, and the Three Wise Men is on January 6th. So I leave my tree like it's normal to leave your Christmas tree till the end of January.
Yep. Oh, the end of January, really?
Yeah, that's when the 12 nights end.
Carlos Martinez, as long as you behave and you're nice, I'm cool with you being here, but don't start.
Come to my channel. I'll give you a wrench.
What? Who? What?
Carlos Martinez.
Oh, for fuck's
He's
sake.
being nice, though. He's being nice. Merry Christmas to you. As long as you're civil and respectful, I have no problem with you.
Yeah, I'll give you a wrench. Then all the fun will be taken out of it because no one can ban you or nothing, and you'll just go in there and no one will kick you, and you won't get any attention. They'll just ignore you. It'll be funny. Freedom of speech kills stuff like that.
So the 12th night, they go till January 6th.
Huh?
Like the nights of meditation, they go to January 6th.
Yes.
And where Odin and Santa come in the game is like today was the wild hunt. And it was really the wild hunt because it was stormy as shit. It even blew my umbrella away from my deck. I didn't even see that. And it's when
that's a Rose. Thank you. You're so sweet. She gave us $100. I wish.
Oh.
I meant $10. I don't know why. I said $100.
Merry Christmas. No. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to get you banned on YouTube. No. I said Merry Christmas. Oops, I said it again.
Thank you, Desert Rose.
It's a wild night when Odin and Freya on his horse, Freya on his boar, and also Thor with his 2 goats, and an army of dead warrior souls, they come to Earth. Wow. So, and Odin he also has a sleigh, like a wagon, and he comes to Earth during that night to bring blessings to the people and gifts. Freya or Frigg or Hulda, she does the same, and so she blesses the ones that were really doing a good job, and no matter what you did all year, and the lazy ones, they get punished. Not punished, but they get more lessons. Not punished in a mean way of you suck, but they get more lessons. They haven't learned it. And also in these nights, you don't leave your house uncleaned. You make sure everything is clean because if your house is messy, it attracts energies. And that's why you're not supposed to leave your laundry hanging out.
Wait. That's bad for me.
Well,
so my mask can attract energies on the right time.
I have something in my eye. I'll be back. I'm sorry.
These are holidays they should have shared with the American kids. We make them clean and do all that stuff because they are lazy. That's funny.
Yeah, it's true though.
I'll tell them, yep. No, if
everybody knows that if your house is messy, you just don't feel well. I mean, I say that for myself. And as soon as you have cleaned up, it feels free. The energies can flow.
Feng shui.
Feng shui.
I believe that's the truth because I do get irritated when I have a mess, and then when I clean it up, I feel better.
Yeah, it's true. I get that too. After work, sometimes I'm a lazy ass and I don't do dishes and all that, but then they start annoying me.
Yeah, right.
And then I get my 5 minutes and nothing is safe anymore. And then before I know, I'm cleaning the windows too.
No, I believe that.
That's actually where it comes from. Like Odin and Santa, because he came to town with his crew and bringing blessings. And you know the story about Krampus, right? When they do the parades with their masks and they're whipping with the whips to keep the negative spirits away.
Wow. No, I didn't know that. So I saw that they just tried to make us like I guess a scary movie for Christmas or something. They called it that. I didn't watch it though.
Wait, what?
That's Hollywood. No, the
Yeah, I know.
Ransoms.
No, I know it's Hollywood. That's why I didn't. I was like, really? You guys are trying to make a monster, a Christmas monster, and I didn't even bother watching it.
Wait, what is
That's
that?
like back, and Vikings Day or Nordic days. At night, like the Wild Hunt, people usually they stayed in their houses because they were afraid that they get caught by one of the spirits and dragged away, right?
Oh, wow.
So, and certain chosen young men,
Oh
they're
man.
allowed to go out and meet the souls because the souls of your ancestors have the ability to pass their knowledge on to you, which is true.
Wow.
Yeah,
So,
that's the same as most Native American beliefs.
yeah, so they chosen those young men went out, but they had to wear a mask not to be seen by other spirits.
Yeah.
So that they were not, if they discovered, oh, this is my great uncle so and so who died, who has a message for me, they were not allowed to talk to the person, to the soul. They weren't allowed to name his name. So, or they said that the soul would be trapped here and wasn't able to go back. So they were just allowed to wear the mask and listen to the messages. So, and that's why they're wearing these masks and they're snapping the whips to keep away evil spirits because they're not talking.
Yeah. That's cool because I told you I heard about that before. In Mexico they do that in a town. They're known to have those big whips and they wear a mask, but the mask look weird. They look, I want to say, kind of demonic. They're like with skull. It is weird. They're weird looking, and they have that whip.
Well, you got to look
at
the
Krampus parade. They have horns and everything.
Yeah.
They have the whips.
You have to look intimidating.
Yeah, so you don't. So the negative spirits or the evil souls don't see you.
It's just so crazy because all over the world, like I can only speak about Mexico because, you know, I know I've lived there. So it's like, even though it's a Catholic place, they have a lot of pagan stuff or, you know, stuff like that. And it's okay. But it's just weird because, I don't know, it's just weird.
It survives. Well, think about how Christianity just tried to incorporate everything and make it more like streamlined, almost like they knew, like, hey man, in couple thousand years, we'll have everybody shopping around Christmas and just buying all kinds of stuff. We got to make it orderly so it'll fit in.
Yeah, they got to bring us money.
I wonder why they're done with it now, because you notice they're attacking the idea of Christmas everywhere, but that's how a lot of these people got so rich, is by exploiting Christmas, and now they want to use it for a social engineering thing. But it's funny, they still want you to go shopping and celebrate it at the same time.
Of course.
You still got lights and presents and all that stuff, but don't say Christmas.
Yeah.
That's another sign to me that they're ready to reset everything. It's just like I noticed on the internet it's becoming harder and harder to find information.
Yes. So
it's getting smaller. Like they're closing it down.
They're completely controlling it for sure. And I can tell you that because I recently find out a certain kind of flu vaccine, and the CDC has the pink book where it used to list all the ingredients inside the vaccines, all of the vaccines. And now when you go to that website, it tells you like stupid stuff, like just the brand of the vaccine, what age is the one, and you know, who's the brand, who's the maker, like stupid shit that you don't really give a damn. You know, you're trying to find out what's inside that thing that, you know.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Sorry, I get passionate about that. But so anyways, I couldn't find anywhere what was inside that vaccine. So there are, and I asked for how do you call it?
Insert.
An insert, and there was no, it wouldn't say anything.
No.
Yeah, they don't have to put it no more.
No, they don't. I told you last year, right? I told you that, Anna. Last year I went shopping, and even at freaking Safeway, they offer a superstore. They offer you, not superstore, but Safeway and Sobeys, they offer you vaccines.
Yeah, come
So
on
that
in.
lady had to grab me from all of them. And she was like, "What about your flu shot?" I'm like, "What about it?" Right? And I'm like, "All right, let's do this, right?" I'm like, "Okay, what's that for?" She was like, "Oh, it's so you don't get the flu." I'm like, "Why wouldn't I get the flu if I take that?" "Oh, it's good for your immune system." I'm like, "Bullshit." I'm like, "It will kill my immune system." And she was like, "No." I'm like, "Yes." I'm like, can I have the ingredient pack of what's in there?" "Oh, I don't have that." I'm like, "Why not?" I say, "Isn't that the law that you have to tell me what's in there?" "Oh, we don't get that anymore." I'm like, "Right." And this is the reason I'm not getting a flu shot.
There's a whole like here in the US, there's a whole government committee that was designed in the 70s to make vaccines have all the information you needed available to give to the whoever's going to get the vaccine. But then by 2007, they had narrowed it down where that even that committee was whining that nobody put any information with the stuff then, and then it's even gotten worse now where they just don't tell you at all, nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
They were playing
because
tricks.
they realize that we're catching up,
You know how they were for a long time, just making a little pamphlet to give you instead of giving you the insert. Like they already had been trying to go around it for a long time, and now they
and
just
you
don't.
will say some kind of BS like side effects might include soreness around the area, red.
I don't want
fever, a little bit of fever, but it's okay. Alternate between Motrin and Tylenol. Destroy more of your child's freaking
health. Yeah. Just take some more shit for that shit. That's fine.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But
anyways, in another note, as you guys saw earlier, I did a video from the herbal store, right? And I had to buy things from there. But no, I bought some stuff and I want Anja to explain it to me.
Awesome.
So I got some dragon blood incense. So what is this good for, Anja? And I have to say something. I already had one going before we start the stream. And it smelled like the church. It smelled like church because, in the Catholic Church, they come in with I don't know how to call it, a thing with incense and like, but I think it's sage and I think it's dragon blood because that's what it reminds me of, that scent. You know how sometimes certain smells remind you about, it triggers your memory about certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if they do incense things, they put other stuff, propolis or stuff to combine the ingredients, right? So.
Oh, Michael Warner says frankincense.
Frankenberries.
No, frankincense. What? But anyways, Anja, go ahead and tell us what's the dragon blood for.
Dragon blood is very good for protection and keeping negative away. And also, like if you do ritual work or magical work, ritual work, it will increase the power of your ritual, right? If you do something with an intention. So that's why you want to be careful with how much you use. Like if you buy the resin itself and you burn it later on your charcoal, then you got to be careful with how much because it will increase the effect of it.
I don't know how to use resins like that, so I don't even know.
Well,
I don't think I ever use it.
One day.
Okay, yeah, because I don't even have a clue. But anyways, I also got some bamboo incense, sandalwood.
Sandalwood is very warm and it's good for love rituals.
Ooh, love rituals. Smell amazing. I find that like wood is smell like that and Palo Santo smell, like I dig a lot.
Somebody say something about love rituals.
There he is. Yeah, but I'm not talking of that kind of love rituals where you're trying to take someone's will away. That is bad juju. I'm talking about.
You're talking about the kind where you give your will away?
Well, you give it free away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, so Aurora Rain said, I was against vaccines when my first daughter was born in 2001. I will get so much shit back from people, and I will say, if you vax your kid, why you worried? Exactly.
Exactly. If the vaccines work, you shouldn't be mad that I'm not taking them or my kid's not taking them.
Yep.
Yes.
Actually, my kid is taking them. He's up to date on his vaccine.
Anyways, I also got some charcoal. Can you tell me what can I do with charcoal and what is good for?
Well, this you put in a bowl with sand. And this is where you burn your resin and herbs in. Like, let me get something. I show you.
Awesome. That is a badass background, is it not? And I swear, because the wind's blowing it, it's like an optical illusion, like it's moving around.
Oh, the Anya's, yeah.
Should make it full screen, man. That's cool. I'm jealous.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it.
I got that from Ireland 2 years ago.
All right, show us, Anja.
All right, go back. We need more. No.
So that's immortal, right?
Right.
There you put your resin pieces in and your herbs and everything you want to put in your incense mix. You grind it nicely. And then you take your little bowl, you sand, put your charcoal right in there. I even still have a bit left from today. And then you burn it. You just got to light it with...
That sounded like exactly what, I always do. You grind it and you put it in your bowl and then you...
And then you just have fire. It's normal. It should come natural.
And then some effects happen.
Yeah, and then the magic happens.
Oh, wow. Yep.
Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me.
That's how it works. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you just got to light the charcoal with a lighter and you wait until it starts glowing and then you could put it in. And once you have grinded it, it looks about like that. Don't put it in your coffee or tea though. Where did you go? Did you see?
No, she's just following your directions.
Yes, I'm watching. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Yes.
She was just following your directions. She was at the grinding part still.
Sure.
Nope, she already lit it on fire.
Okay. Anyways, that's cool, Anja. Thank you for the demonstration thing there. That was very. I needed a visual to learn. All right. So, what else I got? Oh yeah, I got more nettle tea.
Awesome.
Nettle tea is like a good replacement if you have nothing else and need something for protection, for meditation. The spirit of that nettle will help you with that.
Nice. Very nice. Oh, and also I got, you guys know I love amber, and my mom sent me a little piece from Chiapas, Mexico, where the Mayan place was, and the bracelet that they're always with me. I don't ever take them off. And I got this at the place. So yeah, I give myself a Christmas gift at the store. So yeah, I got this necklace, which I thought this was amber, but I tested it and it's not amber. So that sucks. But I got the ring, which is amber, and I got this necklace or earrings that are crystal quartz.
Very pretty. I love it.
And one last thing, I got some serpentine.
Yeah, that I want to now.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was my Christmas present for myself.
If you have rare amber, you can burn that too in incense for sun rituals.
I once had to replace my serpentine belt on the old Ford one time.
That's so crazy.
I'm just kidding. But no, that's cool. With all these little formulas of stuff. So what's that tea for again? It's nerve calming.
Nettle tea? No, it's detoxing and it will flush your kidneys.
I
It's
probably need.
good for all kind of infections and fresh, even if you take fresh nettles. I mean, not right off the bush, but
This here's black tea. It gives you diabetes with you got to put refined sugar in it and a little bit of caffeine.
yeah, then you can have a nettle tea that will take it out.
I'll have to drink the nettle tea to get rid of the southern tea.
Fresh nettle has actually a lot of vitamin C and zinc and iron.
Have you guys ever drinking green tea? Like if you go into a real Chinese restaurant and ask for green tea, they bring it to you hot with a little cup. It's hot though. It's like really hot. And then, but it's delicious and you don't need any sweetener or anything. It's oddly like just.
I never had any like that.
Oh, it's good. You should. It's really, really good. That's how tea tastes, and not like the poisonous herbal tea that you buy in the supermarket.
I swear that it makes you feel better. I drank the whole little, bring you a little kettle. I mean, basically, or not a kettle, a bigger thing, and then you fill up the cup a couple times, and it's like 4 or 5 shots of hot green tea, and I feel good.
Well, it is good. It's detoxing too, right? And for your body.
Yeah, they don't offer that usually in the restaurant. You have to specifically ask them, hey, do you have any green tea back there? And they're like, yeah, okay, well, let us whiteys have some.
I mean, if there are green tea ceremonies, I mean, they literally make a ceremony out of it.
Yeah.
Where they grind the powder, where they use the powder, and then they celebrate it. It's like.
And I was telling her
about. That's funny that you said that, Flex, because actually I was gonna say they had a tea just like this in the same brand, but it was CBD tea. So what do you think it does? Just relax you?
Yep.
I should have bought some of that.
Yeah, that's not THC tea. That's in a whole different ball game there.
Right. It's just the other component of marijuana.
I got a chance to go do that, and they said that was supposed to be like smoking a bunch of it, but I drank the whole bottle instead of little shots. I just drank the whole thing. And I thought, I do feel it, but it wasn't the same as smoking it. I felt like I needed like 4 more bottles.
Wow.
To equivalent like when you smoke the same thing. The same amount, I mean.
Or if like kisses, I'm a Cancer moon in Western at 0 degrees. So
I don't want no Cancer on my moon. That's all I know.
I think you have a Cancer moon. You have a Cancer moon, I think, in Vedic.
I do.
Yeah. And then, if I remember right, Heidi said rising and ascendant, and your sun is in Scorpio.
Well, now I know why some people need an astrologer full time, because by the time a month goes by, you already forgot all the information they told you.
I do that all the time. Leo moon. That's it.
You gotta have to write it down. I'm gonna have to put it on a poster, and then I'll forget what it means when I read it.
I know Leo moon and Virgo and Venus. That's it. Somewhere I got.
All right, so you ready to hear this? Okay, in Western, I'm a Virgo rising, Cancer moon, Aries sun. In Vedic, a Leo ascendant, Gemini moon, and Pisces, Pisces sun, and Pisces Venus.
You're a fish sun and a fish Venus.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So yeah, it's a lot. And I'm a double dog in Mayan. There.
Double dog.
There.
Yeah.
Fly like an eagle.
So you guys like my thumbnail that I put together?
I love it.
It was the dragon, the eagle, and the wolf.
Oh, that looked really nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal that later. You know that, right?
No, that's totally cool. I can send it to you.
You're gonna hit me with copyright strike or what?
No. I'll let it pass just this time, okay?
Just this time.
So, one thing that we haven't say is that Anja and we are gonna be pulling a collective reading cards. Now we're not gonna be individual cards. We're just gonna do a collective reading for the a collective for the group.
I don't know. This sounds kind of socialist now.
Oh my God.
No more individuals. No, I'm just kidding. But that's cool. So for everybody gets a vibe.
Collective full moon reading. So Anja has her deck.
Oh, hold on. If we're going to do that.
Are you going to go get your deck?
No, I'm going to open the window so I can see the moon.
Your cats are not going to jump out the window?
No, they're not going to. No, I'm not going to open it, but there it is right there. So that's kind of cool.
All right, so we're going to do that.
Now. I had to let the moonlight in.
Okay. I'm going to mute myself because the shuffling, well, it might be too loud.
No, it's not that bad. Just do it right up to the mic.
I'm going to do it on top of the mouse pad so it's not so loud.
That's definitely the first time I've ever heard a woman say that.
What?
I'm going to do it on the mouse pad so it's not so loud.
What?
Well, that's where the magic happens.
Right?
I will be doing spirit, that's a roast. I will be doing spirit messages tomorrow. Oh, wow. This card just came out. So stay tuned for tomorrow, Sunday, during the daytime. I'm going to be doing a spirit messages from the native spirit deck.
All right. I'll put on my eyes wide shut mask.
No.
What kind of cards will they come up with, ladies and gentlemen? You're on Tarot Card TV. We're all the tarot card stars. Come on.
Oh.
I could narrate this like sports and have you guys compete with each other. Look, ladies and gentlemen, which Pokemon card will she pull out now?
Pokemon. Oh my God. Well, I'll pick. I got those two, so those two came out. Okay. Let's see. I'm also going to be pulling some from my Spirit de la Lune deck.
Well, that makes sense on the moon thing.
Right? Let's see.
Hey, why do you guys think they put that moon rock up here at the Space Hall of Fame inside a big old glass pyramid?
I'm giving too many.
What do you think that symbology is? They went when the eagle landed, they brought back moon rocks and put it in a pyramid. Supposedly, if you believe that story.
Beautiful. Do you have the chat open so you can see what the answer?
The answer?
Or not the answer, but so you can interact. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said the answer.
I don't know what is the answer. You guys are supposed to be telling us that.
Hi, Mrs. Elite Nogs. All right, let me see what I got here.
Let's see what they're saying in there. There is a lot of smiley faces. Tim says moon in the 11th house Vedic, 12th house Western right now. I don't believe nothing Television has to say. Me neither. That damn Television machine. Yep, secret society in your face. That's true. Yes. And you haven't landed. Are you an eagle too, Ramen? And Michael says to pull a Taurus card.
All right.
That was a download of a lot of information. And it's 11:11 where I'm at and 1:11 where Max is at right now.
You want to go or you want me to start, Anja?
You can start.
All right. So here's the cards that I got. I got the 5 of Swords.
Damn, right at 11:11. Look, check it out.
The Death card in reverse.
On the 22nd.
The Ace of Cups. And the Strength card. And look what's in the Strength card. Anja.
A dragon.
Yes.
Ditto.
So.
Or Jinx, I mean.
To me, this tells me that we're coming out of some kind of conflict that we've been enduring or some kind of defeat of some kind. And with the Death card in reverse, that tells me that, you know, we're not ready to surrender, that we're not accepting the change, that we're resisting, and is making us not get, you know, that companionship, that love that we so much desire, because you're kind of blocking yourself by not allowing and surrendering and let things flow. Yeah. And I feel like with the Strength card is like, you know, telling us that we have that strength within us. We have that power, that inner control that, you know, we can do, even though some of the things are hard. Like for me, you know, straight up like surrendering and, you know, trusting the universe completely has been, you know, a challenge for me. But I know that, you know, I have the strength to actually trust it 100% and just let go and don't control. I like to control the situation. I'm a controller. Yeah. Yes.
Well, I don't think the universe lies, so you can trust it.
Right. And one thing that I've been working on is that, you know, I'm going to be put in a position where I'm meant to be. Right.
If you want to be.
So I'm going to let Anja read the rest of her cards, and then I'm going to end it with the Spirit de la Lune.
Bam. That's a trippy thing, though.
I got the Knight of Swords and the Energy card.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. Makes sense.
Yep. So we see, right? The Knight, he's all full battle. He is like, yes, I got this, like all prepared. Can you see it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So by now, like, you know, he's going full force because by now he has realized that he has to fight that battle if he wants to or not.
And he got the Strength?
No, I got the Energy card, which, oh yeah, you got the Strength, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
I'm saying, and he gives the strength to just go for it, you know?
Yeah, and
feel confident.
And this Energy card, you see the moon there?
Yeah.
So once you're done with the fight, you know, you will grow back. You will get all your energies back, but you need to fight this fight that you realize by now you have to do. If you want to or not, you have no chance.
And that's atomic energy.
What?
It's like atomic energy from all the way down to the element. It shows an atom on there. That's cool.
Yeah. So this is, yeah, the universe. What you need to do right now. Like we have to or not, but you will come out full of energy, fully renewed out of this. So, and Yeah, but what the most of us have to do, not that we just talked about it, the emotional healing. This is like what I mean. We have to see what triggers us, what situation, what can we improve, not to hurt people, because we do that too. It's not only people picking on us, it's the opposite around too, and we just got to be fair with that. And yeah, and this creativity card I got as well. So don't hold back if you get any ideas that you have for the coming year. Like if you want to start a website, start a website. If you have an idea to sell oils. Like yeah, just even if you decide next year all I'm going to do is going out in nature, like don't hold back. Whatever comes up to your mind after you're done, releasing, it's the right thing.
Yeah, that's weird. That neuro-linguistic video I did is this old guy, Earl Nightingale, and he was talking about pretty much that same idea that anything you want in life is pretty much that you have to stay on it and create. That's all you have to do is just create with your creativity, the world you want to be in. And he was talking about how a lot of people, like by the time they're in their midlife, they already give up on creation and just take the system the way it is, and then they kind of are weird. But only the ones that are successful just keep on creating. They just won't stop.
Wow.
No, it's never too late. I find never ever.
No. Are you done, Anja?
Yeah, I'm done.
I wanted to say a couple of things because when you were talking, I was looking at this card, and do you see the moon?
Yeah.
And then also she's holding her heart. So I think the releasing of, like you were talking about with the heart chakra.
Yeah, emotional healing.
Yeah, the healing.
Yep, from the heart. Also, with the Spirit de la Lune deck, I got the transform, the support.
It's a transformer.
Oh, wow. The support and the gratitude. And it's funny that you mentioned that, Ransom, because with the transformation card, and I feel like I need to read it because here it says changes can be difficult to accept, especially if they're not your choice or what you prepared for. At this time, find the lessons you have learned and allow your instincts and intuition to guide you. Moving with the current will create less resistance and you will be transformed through this process. And it's like perfect from what I was talking about, right?
Yes, transformation.
What you got?
From my witchy deck, I got the foundation.
Wow. You need to have a foundation to be able to, start the transformation. Oh, that kind of rhymes.
What you do now is you're building the foundation now.
Right. And see, the next card I got was the support. And I think the support card kind of backs up with the strength card,
And the foundation. Those are all strengthened.
That's true. And then the last card is the gratitude. So like Ransom was saying, as long as you, stay in gratitude and try to manifest things from a gratitude, not a lack or,
greed.
This is the key right here. So
progression.
That was the reading for the full moon, a collective reading.
That's right.
So what do you guys think?
That was a lot of cards, huh?
Yeah. I love my decks. I finally feel like I completely like connected with my cards now. Like,
is that why it came out so positive?
No, it's not always so positive.
No, I know, but you were really connecting with them, so it was positive. You gave the whole positive vibe there. That was for everyone.
From the energy that I was picking up, yeah. So I think that we cover all the topics that. Oh, do you have any news to share with us, Ransom?
If you want me to,
I mean, if you have any.
I could always come up with something, or at least we could look at a couple of them, so it won't take forever.
Yes,
I could
but
add
like
another couple hours to this show if you need me to. I'll just,
Butterfly Kisses. Yes, I do sleep with them.
You what?
What? What happened, Anja?
What do you guys want to hear about? You want to hear about the study?
It just slipped out. Sorry.
What happened?
I said Ransom can go a little longer.
All right. No, I'll ask you, what news do you want me to cover here? The volcano that blew up and killed 43 people? Or, the tsunami? I guess the tsunami.
Where that volcano was at?
Where was it? In Indonesia.
Oh, wow, that's a new one.
When was that?
That was, I guess, today, right? December 20th?
Yeah, cover that one. We want to know about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, they just updated it. You want to read about the dead people. All right. And well, there's other options, you can.
It was about the volcano, not about the dead people, but yeah, I guess perspectives, right?
Yeah. Well, it's just a fact of nature there. Or do you want to hear about, ISIS trying to use remote control bombs on people, or more propaganda about, the government shutdown past Christmas? See, you could just kind of get a whole thing. And then some people are arrested for illegally baiting black bears and abusing them. So those guys.
I don't want to know that one. I don't like that one. No.
All right. Well, what about the desperate women fleeing Venezuela, selling their hair, breast milk, and sex to get?
That will be perfect because then I can show the AMLO one. Yeah. Yes. That one definitely.
All right. Well, what about the Grinch that steals thousands of dollars of Christmas trees?
Sure. It's festive.
How about a VR helmet that records porn for you the way you liked it?
What?
Yeah, VR helmet.
Isn't porn for people that don't have any fantasies anyways? Do you think they can come up with their own homemade?
Well, yeah, this one's like and completely replaces your imagination, where you can just cut and paste different movies together for your own. You can just sit in your. See, we can cover all of it real fast. We'll just flip through stuff and say something about it. How about that?
For people that don't have imagination in the first place.
Right?
Or because they're only used to having that visual all the time, it's hard for them now to.
Well, in my opinion, porn is a weapon used against the population to fuck up relationships and destroy families, in my opinion. I actually think. It
worked in my case perfectly. Thank you.
Well, I'm just saying, I think that's what its design was, and they've bumped it to a weaponized level where it's free. I mean, you don't even have to pay for it. People can be, like those people that have addiction problems with it, and they have to go see a psychologist to make them stop. That's just crazy. Obviously, they should look into what the fuck's going on with that.
Yeah.
And who says that?
Wonder why one arm is bigger than the other.
That's funny.
Yeah. So,
all right,
yeah, just go ahead and
now.
And I'll be right back, but go ahead and continue with the news.
All right, come back and I'll continue with the news. How about that? Look, birds are overdosing in California park after eating pills dumped in huge pile. So some dickhead, they got the birds high and they died eating pills. Okay. Ain't that Dick? That's Dick.
That's Dick the duck.
They dick the ducks and the gooses and all. Look, a woman's naming her baby after the medic who saved her while she was having it, I guess, or something. No, he saved her from the fire. The little thing was in the way, and I forgot it. So he saved her from the wildfire, so she named the baby after this guy. How sweet.
That is, as long as it was a boy she had, I suppose.
I don't know. Maybe I should read, huh? No. No, I'm hoping it's a boy. Otherwise, it's going to be like a girl named Bob or something like that. Hey,
Okay, I'm back.
I don't know about this. What do you guys think about this? Because Trump is he's going to let out all the marijuana people. Basically, that's what this is. I mean, it says Trump's prison plan to release thousands of inmates. They make it sound real bad, but who are they letting out? They're letting out low-level drug offenses. That means people that had weed. That's what they mean by that.
Yeah, it makes sense why, waste tax money and room
Yeah,
for people that just got caught with a doobie. Hello.
I know. Yeah, look, and he's even saying that. Hello, look at he's touching his. Hello.
Like, hello.
I don't know, man.
Hi.
And he just legalized hemp for industrial use for the whole
That's
country.
awesome. That's a good thing.
Nice. I didn't know that was illegal or against the whatever.
Yeah, like we're gonna go smoke some rope that has no THC in it,
But
but
why would that be illegal?
just because people could use it for things without any industry. I mean, you could make like old school stuff like paper and rope and canvas and all of that yourself. You don't need the government to do that. You just go old school.
Yeah, I know you can do a lot of stuff with that, but why make? Of course. Never mind my question. Of course, illegal because it helps.
Yeah, I know. Anything that helps humanity is usually illegal. You know, they had that almond tree that had what was it, B16 or whatever, that B12, B16, B6, like it had all the B vitamins, and they pretty much knew people that ate those pecans they wouldn't have cancer problems because those vitamins would just kill it. So they outlawed the tree. You can't grow one here.
Fuck's sake.
There's other plants that the government went to war on. It's not just like a lot of people think it's just marijuana, but it's not. They've went after species of apples. They've gone after like all kinds of fruits and vegetables that would help you if you were allowed to grow it at home. And then there's this new thing with the kratom thing that helps people get off of drugs.
It's a pain, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's got all kinds of benefits, but the government is talking about trying to shut it down and make it illegal because they don't like it. It competes with pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, that was even a few years back in Germany. They called a few herbs toxic, even though they weren't toxic. Even children were taking them in teas or juices. Like, give me a break. Just so, because they were fighting cough very well, and flu and colds, and you can't take them. They're toxic. They're very toxic.
Yeah.
When in real life is the other way around.
Yeah, they weren't even closely toxic.
So what is this?
Well, drug testing at work is the new don't ask, don't tell thing. It's about people like working in government in different places. Social assistant workers came back positive, like all kinds of people that shouldn't be doing drugs are doing drugs, and they're looking the other way.
Yeah, but you know what? Those drug tests are very expensive for the company, so they mostly go for a pee test, not a blood test.
Yeah. And here, look, some 584 people were injured as hundreds of homes and other buildings were heavily damaged in the tsunami that struck late Saturday. Hey, what's today? It's late Saturday, where I'm at anyway. But this happened earlier. But yeah, that sucks, man. They got another giant tsunami.
I wonder at what time that happened. 9:27 p.m.
Yeah, what time is that here, though? Or where you're at, even?
12/7/29.
This was updated 10 minutes ago. But that doesn't mean that that's when it happened. I don't know. I don't know what Jakarta time is. Somebody break out the world calculator time map. What time did this happen? But anyway, I would expect things in other places.
Hold on, scroll down. It said something about the tides with the full moon.
Yes, I was going to get to that. That's why I put it on here. Yeah, they were saying that this whole thing was worse because of the tide and the moon being over that. So I guess this was hours ago when the moon was on the other side of the planet, because it's right there now. So, I'm glad I live where I live and I don't live by a volcano or an earthquake zone so that the moon can't jack me up with the ocean. Right? But yeah, the moon supposedly made this worse, right?
33.
And you know, the coded messages are right before your eyes. But now they say it's at least 43 are dead. Ain't that messed up?
Interesting. Right,
And
Anja?
it's
Very
another one. It looks just like the one in Mexico and Guatemala and all of that stuff, right? That kind of volcano, the big pyramid type volcano that's always spewing out the top. And there was undersea landslides and everything that caused that. Yeah,
what was that? What was that? Excuse me, what?
You know, like big chunks of hillsides under the ocean, mudsliding under the ocean that made the tsunami worse.
Oh shit!
I don't know, but people are gonna have to get used to that. The world is changing, like for real.
Yeah.
I remember I was telling everybody that they're just going after private citizens being able to use drone technology. They just keep talking about how people can go kill people with it when it's never happened. So it's like, here, public, pay attention so that some of you guys can do this, and then we can outlaw you guys having the technology. And now they're threatening us with ISIS.
Oh my God, they always find something else.
Yeah, and then they're trying to also tell us that the Al Qaeda is going to come back and fly into our buildings again.
With a drone, probably.
Like it was the first time?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's, you're not supposed to laugh about this stuff, but they could remote control AI planes in the 80s. Then they used to do it and fly into stuff on purpose. They were actually going to, we were going to go to war with Russia by starting shit with Castro by doing AI plane basically and crash it and say that they shot it down. But Kennedy didn't want to do it. That might be another on top of the other many reasons they capped that fool. He didn't want to do their false flags. And then, we're supposed to be shutting down because they won't build the wall. But you know what? This is stupid. All this is that means that government workers still get paid. They just ain't going to do shit for a while. That's all.
Didn't we have that a year ago or something?
Yeah.
It's not a real shutdown. Look, they even say that partially shut down. That means anything that's for the public will be shut down. They're going to get their paychecks and go home and have a Merry fucking Christmas.
Yeah, I just remember there was something like last year, it's the same time around or something.
Yeah. Oh, Obama did it. He had the big shutdown.
Yeah, I remember that. Everybody
Chuck Schumer wanted the shutdown last time, but this time he's acting like we can't shut down the government. It's the wrong thing to do because they won't get what they want. So evidently people are kidnapping black bears and abusing them.
This is terrible. Fucking sickos.
Just leave the wildlife alone. I don't even want to give the guys fames, but that's messed up. But black bears are easy to bait in. They love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I'm just saying. I've had them rob my campsites. They love food. They're like Scooby-Doo, but big.
Aww.
That's sad.
Yeah, it's messed up. I didn't really realize that Florida had a lot of black bears, but they do. We have them here too. They even have the Florida the panther, which is just a mountain lion. It's just a puma. Florida's cool. They got some cool wildlife over there. They even got stuff from other places, like all kinds of weird alligators, caimans, and snakes and stuff. Caimans and snakes that don't belong in where they're at, but people brought them and dropped them off, and they like the Everglades. But yeah, what do you think about this? So you wanted to talk about the unfortunate effects of socialism on societies here, and they're talking about these chicks are having to sell everything from their hair, their breast milk, and their lady lovely bumps and stuff for money.
Well, obviously there's a market for hair.
I know, that's weird, ain't it? Out of all things in a failed country to be selling, they selling hair. What is that about? Is that so they could burn a little bit?
I mean, that's for wigs. So, but where's the market? Who would buy the hair of these women to make wigs? Expensive.
And breast milk. Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
Well, I can see the breast milk for other children that need it.
Yeah, but the hair, that is kind of weird.
The hell? Why would you're right? Like that? How bizarre is that? Is there a whole group of cancer country that's waiting on this socialist revolution to take place so that they can get the hair
That's
from the
terrible.
women? What the fuck?
Stop screen share because I want to show the Mexico.
All right, cool.
All right, so what I'm gonna share here is
bald conspiracy to make women bald.
hold on. Let me get.
Well, in Canada, they even do it for free on cancer hair. They
Actually,
cut the hair.
It's probably the people that want to change from male to female.
Oh wow. Well, so now the video I'm gonna show is about the new socialist Mexican president. Yes. He was on an event in some state in Mexico, and like I don't know. I wonder if you know, Ransom, if the U.S. president is it in the not constitution, but on the rules as you know, as a president, what you need to be patriot, you need to show respect and sing the national anthem, and No,
I don't think they make them do that, but they'll get criticized to death if they don't do it. Like cover their heart. They remember that Obama didn't do it a couple times, and everybody was like, "Look what kind of president he is. He didn't even cover his heart during the national anthem." There's no law here, but I know they do that in some countries where it's like the law for politicians to participate in patriotism. Yes. That shit's scary to me, though. I don't think
that's how it is in Mexico.
I have to sing if I don't want to. I mean,
that's how it is in Mexico. Is is the law that the as the chief of commander of blah 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 blah, he has to show some patriotism. Well, he was on this event. And I have to say one more thing. So the Americans, when they sing the national anthem, you're supposed to put your hand over your heart, correct?
Yep.
The Mexican way is like this. No, not like that. Just like this.
No, I'm just saying. The other video, they're like that, and then they're like this half the time. It won't be long till they're like trying to fluidize it down there. I'm just saying.
So this clip, you guys will see that the president, he's not singing the anthem, or he's not even showing any kind of respect. And some people behind him and some people in the crowd, they're making this fist. Yeah. I don't know. I'll show you guys, and then we can talk about it here.
It's the rerun of like they were watching old films. I'm telling you. This tells you how fast the world forgets shit, though, in my opinion.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, check this out. What does that remind you guys of?
But it's also power to the people, which is also a socialist thing.
So here's the president.
I believe in we the people, but the power to the people is a different thing. That's always associated with only one thing. The socialist fist, man. Almost all like little workers' parties still that form, they still use the fist.
Well,
that's what I was saying. And one more step, they're doing this during the song, and then after that, they're all like this. I don't know what the fuck's going on now.
No, that's the waving auntie in the back over there.
I'll be like that guy in that one photo that everybody shares. Be this guy, that one guy.
I don't know, but when I saw that and the fist like that, and a bunch of people like not thinking straight, and then the leader of Mexico, the president, not singing, standing like that, and people behind him are doing the same shit. So people around him, close, are doing that.
He said he cut a chicken. What do you expect?
Yeah, and that's another thing. He did a ritual because he's supposed to be for the Pueblo people. That means the indigenous and stuff, right? So he went to a town and did a ritual where they kill a chicken, and he participated on that.
Yeah.
Chicken.
Well, I don't know what the chicken did, but did they eat it afterwards? Do you eat?
I don't know. I just know he participated on that. So
that is sick.
Isn't that alarming?
Yeah.
Hey, don't judge other people's cultures, man.
I'm not I guess I'm allowed to judge because I'm Mexican, okay?
That makes it okay. Yeah. All right.
It's the Mexican privilege, I guess.
What was he doing though? My question is because I don't really know nothing about Native Americans in Mexico, but I don't know of any tribes up here that kill chickens for rituals. That's only on TV. I mean, if they're killing a chicken, they're eating it.
It's some kind of voodoo, some weird shit or something. I don't know.
Well, that's what I mean. Is it like Santa Maria or something like that? Yeah, see, that's not even
witchcraft, like dark sacrificial, dark.
That's not Native American.
Like chickens.
I don't kill chicken. I kill little children. Don't forget that.
Oh.
I'm a Satanist because I'm a witch. You forget that?
Oh yeah. Watch Sabrina. It explains everything.
Yeah, I just heard from someone that this has all the historical answers as well. I about lost my shit. But
yeah.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. They mix the ideas and then they pump it out for people. Right?
Yeah, I know someone that believes it actually. I'm like, that's a bunch of bullshit. Well, since you're witch, so you're Satanist. I say, no, I'm not a Satanist. Don't even mention that I'm gonna freak out. Oh no, you're not.
I'll show you some set list.
That's why, that's true. That's why, sometimes when I'm talking and I'll talk about, like there's two different things. There's Wiccans that are Wiccans. That has nothing to do with the idea of these weird people that have, where they do these, they think they're witches, but it's like the Hollywood kind of witches, where it's a bunch of Crowley-eye shit that's all mixed up and stolen from different cultures, mixed up, and they don't even know they don't even know where it came from. That was like my point. They mix ideas.
Yeah.
And then when you try to go look, and then now when you try to go look for ideas, you can't find them. So they want to be the only source of it.
So dumb.
You know what I mean? Imagine that there's no, you can't look up shit anymore. You can't look up your own history or your own culture because you only get to have what Wikipedia says or fucking what you saw on TV.
Right.
It's like
it's so sad.
Why do they call it programming? Because that's exactly what it is, right?
I guess we're gonna have to go back to books.
Yeah,
unless they start burning books.
I got my shelf full of books and my floor full of books and my bedroom floor full of books. I love my books.
Yeah, I have some books on the bookshelf. I have all kinds of books. From a French dictionary to some Christian stuff to some
French?
Huh?
You know French?
Je parle un peu le français.
A little bit of something?
Oui.
Anja.
I know how to say croissant. That's all I got, man, for that one. I don't know.
Dun, 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 dun. That's funny. But anyways, that's all the news. Oh no, you had more news, right?
Maybe if you want.
How many more news you have left? Because I see Anja
we'll just blow through them. Look. Yeah. Well, anyway, for some reason, there's people that need cancer wigs in Venezuela, so there's a market for hair. So that makes you even wonder, like when you read shit like that, did somebody just make this shit up? Like, are they even like? Is that a thing that they're selling their hair for real? I don't know.
Maybe they're just adding it to make it a little more.
Wow, they have to sell their hair?
I mean, it's bad enough as it is. They don't even have to add up something to the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I wasn't even going to read this. I was just pointing out that, every time government takes over something, it fails.
Yeah.
So the USPS, it's going. And I went in there to send this stuff to the reservation. And they used to have tape in there. So like you could bring your box and finish taping it or whatever. And they had the trash cans locked, so you couldn't use the trash cans, and there was no tape. Like, they're trying to cut back on money, and I'm thinking, you want me to just leave my trash on the counter instead of putting it in the trash? Wouldn't that still be easier, even if you're having budget problems? I don't know.
Oh, man.
They're going to go out of business. They can't compete with capitalism because FedEx and UPS and all them can send it for cheaper and faster and better.
How about if you do one more news and then we end it? Do the Grinch one.
The Grinch one. You sure you don't want to talk about this? You read it.
Oh, God. Study links early puberty in girls to chemicals in shampoos, toothpastes, and soaps, even if only used by mother in pregnancy. Holy cow.
Yeah, endocrine disruptors. That's also the stuff that comes in your plastics, the BPA, all of that stuff. It does the same thing, but this doesn't even cover what it really does to you. Is the only reason I wanted to talk about this is because we all know now that it makes not only is it making girls go into puberty faster, which makes them have to get on more drugs, and then they tell them it's birth control, and then they get them on this other shit. But for boys, it feminizes them. Endocrine disruptors feminize boys at an early age, and they don't put that kind of stuff in these articles. They're just barely breaking out that 338 children from adolescence revealed their environmental exposure, right? That's
Before
what
birth.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Do the
The
Grinch
average
one?
age now is 11 for girls.
Of
11.
course.
Well, there's an 11 or a 33 almost on all of these. And here's that video that Home Slice was talking about. I don't think we can play it because it's somebody's channel.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. And then, I don't know, you could call it a Grinch, but I bet Mr. Grinch is having a Merry Christmas because he probably sold those Christmas trees. I'm just saying. I bet he's not having a Grinch Christmas. I bet all his kids got nice toys from all those trees he stole.
It's so messed up. So messed up. But on that note, we're gonna wrap this show. I want to say one thing
Christmas
before
paper?
we go. Huh?
You gonna wrap it in Christmas paper?
Yes. Today, since it's the full moon, also don't forget to charge your crystals. Put them on a glass container and put them outside, and they will be charged up. I'm gonna do that with my crystals, and I'm gonna charge the new one that I got. So I'm super excited. Another thing, tomorrow, sometime during the day, I'm gonna be coming live doing card readings. The Spirit de la, no, not Spirit de la Lune. Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe, or Native American cards. So anyways, that's all. Anja, is there anything else in closing you want to say?
Nope.
Nope. All right. What about you, Ransom?
No, I'm good. That's it.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Anja, for being our guest. You're awesome. You are always welcome. So,
Thank you.
all right, guys. You
I'm
guys
sorry
have
that
a
I
good night.
couldn't read the chat. I'm sorry. I wasn't ignoring anyone.
I know I'm bad about that. Oops.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Good night.
Good night.